The Trump presidency, and President Donald Trump is on his way back to the United States from Switzerland tonight.
But before he left the World Economic Forum, the president responded to a report in the New York Times. He wanted to fire the special prosecutor handling the Russia investigation last summer. CBS 4's Elliot Rodriguez in the control room with the details. Elliot.
Well, guys, President Trump returns to Washington this evening to face a new controversy, a report that he considered firing Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller until his White House lawyer threatened to quit over it. The story broke while the president was in Switzerland delivering the keynote speech at the World Economic Forum. President Trump left Davos, Switzerland, answering questions about a New York Times report that he wanted to fire Special Counsel Robert Mueller back in June.
What if you want to fire Robert Mueller?
Fake news, folks. Fake news.
What's your message today?
Typical New York Times fake stories.
CBS News has learned Mr. Trump argued with top advisors that Mueller had conflicts of interest. They include Mueller's membership at a Trump golf course, work Mueller did at a law firm that represented Jared Kushner, and the fact Mueller interviewed with Trump to become FBI director. White House Special Counsel Don McGahn disagreed with the president and threatened to quit.
If it's true, it would be concerning to me.
There is a credible case of obstruction of justice against the President of the United States. We have now a constitutional crisis looming.
The president took the stage at the World Economic Forum to defend his America First policies.
I'm here today to represent the interests of the American people and to affirm America's friendship and partnership in building a better world. America First does not mean America alone. When the United States grows, so does the world.
The president said lower taxes and reduced regulations are driving economic growth and rebuilding the middle class.
There has never been a better time to hire, to build, to invest, and to grow in the United States. I will always put America first, just like the leaders of other countries should put their country first also.
The president departed Switzerland, calling the visit a success. After departing Davos, President Trump tweeted, quote, "Many of the people I met will be investing in the USA." Rick and Rudabet, back to you.
Elliot, thank you very much. An outright denial tonight from the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, addressing rumors of an affair with President Trump. The gossip is being fueled by the Fire and Fury author Michael Wolff. In an interview last week, he teased that his book contained clues about someone the president was having an affair with. The ambassador shot down the speculation in Politico's podcast, Women Rule.
It is absolutely not true. It is highly offensive. And it's disgusting. This isn't something that's just happened as a cabinet member. I saw this as a legislator. I saw this when I was governor. I see it now. People see lies for what it is. Do I like it? No. Is it right? No. Is it going to slow me down? Not at all. Anytime this has happened, it only makes me fight harder. It only makes me work harder. And I do it for the sake of other women that are behind me.
The president, for his part, has slammed Fire and Fury as phony and